need this?
You want this? Ladies and gentlemen, the United States National Anthem. Now let me tell you before we start that when I'm overseas I hear the French singing the French National Anthem and I hear the Japanese singing the Japanese National Anthem and when I expect to hear the Americans singing the American National Anthem. Thank you. Now if everybody will sit down, we'll remove the covers from the floor. Thank you. If everybody will take their seats and we'll find out where you're sitting, we'll begin the affair. If you gentlemen can't find a seat, then sit over here. We have other room. Okay, please stay off the stage right now. Okay, we'll resume our opening ceremonies. I would like at this time to introduce to you the President of the National AAU, Mr. Joe Henson, and the Second President of the National AAU, Mr. Nixon Bell. We have also the President of the National Football Children of the National Ohio.
Thank you very much for having us here, and on behalf of the hundreds of thousands of volunteers, not only karate, but all the other sports in the AAU family, we welcome you. Thanks for having us, and it's nice to come to an AAU function and feel, even though it is your own sport, that you belong. I'm sure you all feel that way when you go to another AAU. Thank you very much.
Amateur Athletic Union of the United States welcomes all of you, and in particular, our friends from Japan. We wish you the very greatest of happiness during your visit. We appreciate your coming to visit us and to compete with our United States team. We will thrill to your expertise, your skill in your sport, and we wish you the very best of luck. Thank you very much.
At this time, I would like to introduce the Chairman of the Federation of All Japan Karate Organization, Tasho, Mr. Kuzuhara Takagi. And foremost driving in as well. Mr. Takagi, Mr. Yamamoto, would you present?
今日またここで日米の親善試合が行われますことは誠に世界の空手界にとって大きな意味のあることであります。
Thank you, Mr. Would I very appreciate for this invitation by All American Karate Association. Also today, this afternoon, we have a good friendship tournament between United States and Japan national team. This competition is very good for our karate association in the world.
And then, hoping I don't miss anybody, going around the room, Mr. Wakabayashi from Japan.
You may not need these double though.
Mr. Kanizawa. Michael Monica, Latin Ohio. Mr. Hayashi, Grandmaster from Japan. Then we have some other people here. We have Mr. Lynn Jensen.
Mike, move these down.
Here is a
Put down there. Get them out of our way.
National Committee. Of course, I'm the National Chairman, George Anderson. This is Pat Hickey, the National Executive Secretary. Mr. Hickey. Well, he's tied up. The Jeff Ellis, the tournament promoter and tournament director. The American National Mr. Thomas LaFetta, one of our beloved All-Americans and Black Belt Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, athletes, distinguished guests from Japan, it is indeed a pleasure today to see us assembled here in one unified body for the promotion of World Karate Do. It is my pleasure to work with the committee, to yell and scream when I think they're wrong, and to keep quiet when I know they're right. Today, I feel they are definitely right. And I would like to say, many of us take a lot of things for granted. But every morning when I see things like this, I wake up and I say, thank God I have had the opportunity to be an athlete in America.
And then another one of our beloved people, Mr. John Evans, the first lieutenant of WUCO, the president of the Pan American Union. John, would you have to say something on behalf of the World Union?
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I'm not going to try and top that speech by Mr. Puppet. That's absolutely impossible to follow. As as first vice president of the World Union of Karate Do organizations, I just like to say that it always makes me very, very happy to see karate men of different nations gathered together, not just to fight, but to work together in cooperation for the good and the future of Karate Do. And I think that this visit by the Japanese national delegation will give us not only good karate, but good relations for the future. Thank you very much.
Just put in order away.
I'd like to introduce some other members of the National Committee. We have, let's see, Mr. Juan Mirza, National Command Chairman. Mr. James Cockrell, National Rules Chairman of the judges. Dr. Bruce Holbrook, the Sports Medicine Committee. And Assistant President, Mr. America. On the end here, we have Kyoshi Yamazaki. If you fellas saw the movie Conan, he was
Nobody's going to know what they're doing.
and Mr. Taki Mikami, the chairman of our Technical Progress Committee, will be doing a demonstration. Here he is. I don't know who I missed, really, with the officers of the committee. If I missed anybody, correct me. But at this time, I'd like to introduce our national coaching staff under the chief coach, with the chief of coaching section, Mr. Donald Madden.
I'm going to be
Ohio. national coaches, Mr. Young Kim from New Jersey. Mr. Puppet as a coach. We have Mr. Jim Hadley. From Maine. Mr. Mike Rivers from Columbus, Ohio. Mr. Julius Curry.
Just making a name.
And Mr. John Nene from Chicago, Illinois. And we have Mr. Bucala. Michael, where are you? Mike's on the stage. He's the national committee. Mr. Bill Mickey up on the stage there in that uniform. And the deputy chief referee, of course, for today was Mr. Yamazaki down here on the end. Next, I would like to introduce the Japanese national coach and the head of their technical progress committee, Mr. Mano from Japan. And Mr. Mano, over here, please. Our strong man and chairman of Florida, Mr. Koji Sakamoto. Now, I think we've done introduced about everybody I can see here, so we'll get on with the activities because you didn't come to hear introductions. However, this is a historic meeting between Japan and the United States, and the first time that we've attempted to really get our team out under these strong rules on a match in the United States. And so you need to be told exactly who is the defendant, so sometime in the long distant future you can say you were there when we duked it up in Japan and Cleveland. In the vernacular. So we'll begin with our festivities. We are cable casting this, and we'll be able to see it again on local television, and that's the cable casting over there. I'll be resigning from this position as an announcer here because I'm going to be doing the color on the cable cast, and that's what these little microphones are here. So I hope everything proceeds smoothly. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the matches. Thank you.
What do you want me to do? What do you want? Something.
Now, one more thing. We do have an expert radio man who's one of our local personalities, radio personalities, who will do the broadcasting. His name is Chuck Carr. Mr. Carr.
An expert at radio, not an expert in karate, right, Jeff?
What are we doing?
Exactly. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio, and the 1983 AAU Adult Senior Karate Sport Championships.
Just give me the information on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We're going to put the arbitrator.
What am I doing with this stuff?
I want Jeff.
What's the first
What
thing?
do you want the arbitrator? First
We're
thing
gonna-
is men's advanced under 60 kg.
Okay, first thing will be the men's advanced division. The finals, these are the finals of our national championships, the men's advanced division under 60 kilograms. And we'll put a chair up here for the arbitrator.
Let's get this on the way. We just can't see it.
That's all right.
What do you got here? What are we doing?
Mr. Richard Dixon from Virginia.
What do you want the arbitrator to check? Gotta call the officials.
And looks like Joseph Hines from Ohio. Or I hope I'm close.
What do you want as official?
Okay. Mr. Yamazaki, the chief referee. Mr. Jim Hadley, the judge. Where's the lines on the floor? Where's the lines on the floor? And Juan Mirza, arbitrator. Okay, we're going to do this way. Mr. Yamazaki, we're going to set the arbitrator here.
Kilograms. Richard Dixon from Virginia versus Joseph Hines from Ohio. This is the lightest kilogram weight division.
We are faced by a small platform here, so we're going to have to make some adjustments in the method of opening the mat. Some of the formalities have to be a bit truncated because we really don't have a platform room. And when the match progresses, I think you'll understand the reason for elevating the platform so you can have a better view and see more correctly what is happening.
You've got it beyond me. You're the referee.
Well, let me guess.
Yeah, you're the referee. Don't let him go out the mat. Don't let him go out the mat. You're going to be on me. Okay, that's fine. It's big enough. Get off the order. Ring the table and it's all good.
Hold on in.
He does right for beans. Most of the time I can differentiate with rice. It happens all the time, especially in charts.
Chuck, you'll really have a lot to do on this. It's really will. You'll be very comfortable with this in a few minutes. We have a lot of matches.
A couple minutes and just like nothing. Referee signal no point.
Call Crockett and Matthews at the table.
Call it next up. I can't hear you, sir.
Dave Crockett, Mr. Matthews, Willie Matthews, come down microphone.
David Crockett. William Matthews.
Come on, my son. Let him and you do the color. I'm talking back and forth, and let me handle the microphone, would you?
Okay. Cut the tape, Mike.
We're gonna put the mic on you and let you talk back on him and do the color for the television for a few minutes, okay?
You and I would just talk a little bit. You and I are going to do the commentating with the cable. Don't worry, we'll just talk a little bit. It's all right.
We're getting into a mess here, man.
Okay, Mike, we're ready to go here.
Jeff, give me a whistle, please.
Just trying to find somebody, see if they can trip the lights. I don't know if they've done it as far as they can go or not.
You got a whistle? Gordon? The whistle one.
Both hands. Let's kick it, Richard. Go, Richard. Go, Richard.
Referee signals no point. Ready to begin.
We're going to be up after
Stop, Joe. Good kick. Good kick. Kick on.
Referee signals what full point for red.
Talk to Chuck Collar and explain what's going on. Just talk to me.
You can see Chuck White just was awarded a half point. White was just awarded a half point and now is the winner. In the matches, Chuck, the points are the ability to score is based on a point system of 3 full points, and that is the opponent or the competitor must fulfill the requirements of good skill by using good balance, speed, and power with good proper concentration with either a hand technique or a foot technique to a vulnerable target area, which would include the face, neck, soroplex, and chest.
I think it's incredible. This must take unbelievable willpower, control, or concentrations.
Well, these fighters are probably very psyched up, and in any kind of training such as this, it requires a great deal of concentration and discipline, as you probably can recognize.
Mr. William Matthews, Central with red belt, Aka, White, David Crockett, and California. 0. The gentlemen you see on the side there are your coaches.
says right there.
David Crockett from South Pacific will be white, which in Japanese is indicated by Shiro. And William Matthews is from the Central Association, which is in Chicago, is red, or what we call aka in Japanese. The referee and the judge both indicate that they saw a hand technique designated by White, who is David Crockett. Occasionally, Chuck, when the referee isn't, or the judge isn't sure with the referee, or they don't necessarily agree with something, they'll confer very briefly. It's like a little roll act.
Now, if they confer, though, you know, they've got an opinion.
Right. They usually clear that up within seconds. What it usually is just a means of identifying whether they have seen the same technique. Because they're on opposite sides, the referee may see White accomplish a scoring technique on one side, and the judge on the other side, which we call the mirror, might see something different from the other side.
I see.
Both sometimes want to speak to make sure that they're clarifying that aspect.
How many matches before demonstration?
Cut the tape, Mike. But still, very nicely executed would be half point, which would be Wazari.
I see.
Now this is Kathy Baxter, Chuck. She's a top competitor, and she is demonstrating what her first place kata that she formed with and won a gold medal. This was done Friday. She has also been on the United States team for a number of years. As you can see, everything is very crisp and sharp.
To the point, really.
Her eyes are fixed and concentrated. You would want to meet her in a dark alley, would you?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be afraid to call her up and ask her for a date.
Well, I could arrange that, though.
No. My goodness. I'm sure she can take care of herself.
That's very nicely done.
Very good.
Very nice. Very nice. And I think the audience agrees.
Definitely.
In the men's divisions, Akio Murakami from Seattle, Washington. Brought from different AAU. He's 1972 All-Hawaiian champion. In first place, United States Karate Association, 1975. In the International AAU Championship in 1980 took first place. And in 1983 has taken first place in AAU weapons. In our mandatory kata division, which corresponds to the WUKO, or World Union of Karate Organizations kata division, and in our open kata competition. Mr. Akio Murakami, Mari Basai.
This form, Chuck, is one of the most traditional forms done in Japanese karate.
Akio Murakami.
Chuck, this is Akio Murakami. He's from Seattle, Washington, and he's been a top-notch competitor for several years as well, starting in 1972, throughout even this weekend. Some of his titles include All-Hawaiian, his first place in the United States Karate Association. And this year won first place in weapons form. In first place in mandatory forms, which is one of the forms he's doing currently. And he's also taken first place in open kata. It's very nice.
Very good.
We have Patty Booth from New Jersey and Glenn Hoffman, both from New Jersey, for the women's under 53 kilograms fighting division. Chief referee will be Juan Mirza. Arbitrator, Jim Hadley, and Mirror Gordon Alicio.
We have people from where? All over the world here, or just basically Japan?
Well,
the United States?
we do have some very high delegates and dignitaries from Japan that are visiting here, along with their team. Mr. Takagi is a chairman of the Federation of All Japan Karate Organization, which is on the same line as or linear in terms of organizations as the National AAU Karate Committee is here in the United States. It's the supreme governing body for karate in the Asian countries. In addition to that, we've had competitors representing well over 40 different states, Chuck, this last weekend.
The next division up will be men 70 kilogram, Michael Sledge and Charles Henderson, and on deck after that will be women 60 kilogram.
Well, Chuck, now we're going to see a little bit of a different twist to all this. We're going to see some ladies fight. And we thought
ladies fight. Okay.
And if you thought that the men were kind of vicious,
the ladies can get rough, huh?
Well, you know how my experience has been with women, that once they put their mind to something, that they really go at it, and I think we're going to see just that.
I had a cousin, his wife got into this, and I don't know what belt she won or whatever, but she, once she did it, it was like, don't turn back. And,
Mr. Juan Mirza from Chicago will be the chief referee. And Mr. Gordon Alicio will be the mirror judge. He's from New Jersey. Very nicely executed reverse punch, which was red, was awarded half point. And the white opponent just retaliated and accomplished the same thing. The Southern Association, she will be competing against Gwenna Black. Who is from Allegheny Mountain, which is in the Pennsylvania area. Now, Mrs. Allen just had scored a half point. And it appears as though the judges will now confer regarding a touch to the face by Gwenna Black. But apparently they must feel it was worthy of a half point and not excessive.
I see.
So currently the score is half point to half point. When the referee signals by bringing his hands together, that designates the beginning of the match, and he will say Hajime. Stopping of the match is designated by him saying Yame, which means stop, and putting his hand forward.
I thought football was rough.
During all that scuffle there was nothing that was worthy of a point, apparently.
That should put an end to the myth that women are the weaker sex.
Half point was awarded to Gwenna Black.
You're gonna stay here now, right? That's probably that's the day for
The best way. Go ahead.
I was going to say, because the Blackwood has been down 3 times, does that mean is that a bad position to be in, like wrestling, or what?
Well, not necessarily. What all that means is she was either tripped or hit such that it caused her to fall down. In the same way in boxing, that would end. But there is a 10 count, but it's not in the same respect as a
like
boxing.
A knockdown.
Right, exactly.
We're gonna try this one. We're getting a lot of crowd now. And then Mike wants to know too, what exactly do you want us to record and when? Do you want this now to be recorded, or?
I think we should record the fights. Stop it. Stop. There shouldn't be anything recorded when there's just meetings. When the referees are talking, really, or in between matches, or anything that's just interrupts anything. You know what I mean? When there's primarily any action going on. So.
What matches are these now?
These are for gold and silver. These are the top 2 in their division. And there'll be, I don't know how many more, 3 or 4 more of them I expect.
Okay.
And then we'll have, in fact, after this match, we're gonna have a demonstration by a master. So that should. But everything should be recorded from now, except anything that you wouldn't want anyway. You know what I mean?
Just record it all, and then you'll pick and choose off the tape, then, or what?
Yeah,
do it like that.
Can we get this guy over to the hospital, send him over to charity? That's where I'd like to send him. Howard Siegel's there. He knows all about this. All right.
Had you asked him if he has a means to?
Mississippi. The likelihood of him having transportation is small.
Well, not necessarily. Many people do drive.
Okay, but I think somebody should arrange that with his coach over there, which is Bob Allen.
Right.
Okay, we have to get this guy over to the hospital. Okay, I don't know if he has transportation or he doesn't. But Bob Allen's and you were as the tournament administrator. I think that's, I did.
Right.
Where's Jeff House?
I'm right here.
The second time out of bounds is a half-point penalty. However, they incorrectly called you out of bounds, and therefore they are waiving that half-point penalty.
I'm on your helpers. Send him out to call. I call him. Kaiser? Mike?
Okay, now wait. Here's what I want you to do. Go get Bob Allen, which is that guy over there. Tell him that the girl's got to go to the hospital. First, see if there's a method to get her there. That is, if they've got a car. Secondly, if they don't have a car, see if security can take them to the hospital. Lastly, for any further injuries, please ask the physicians back there if they would alert you to that you would take care of it. Because I'm on. You should be taping this mic. Chuck, Mr. McCamey, whose back is to us, is a 7th Dan Shotokan stylist, one of the leading Japanese instructors in the country. What he's demonstrating now is application of a kata movement.
Another movement, one of the kata?
These are movements taken from advanced level traditional form, which is forms are designed to demonstrate our skill with balance, speed, power, concentration, and our technique against imaginary opponents. All the movements, however, can be applied to real life, and the point of this demonstration is just that. And as you can see, Mr. Makami moves quite quickly.
Very rapidly.
Choke from behind, breaking the knee, and he finishes.
Well, the average person wouldn't know what hit him when that movement was initiated.
From a grab, he very easily parried the movement and took him down. The movement now he's going to demonstrate is called an X-hand block down, which is, as you can see, is from attack to the lower part of the body. He blocks kicks, kick, turn the hand over, break the wrist, and finish with a kick to the...
That's beautiful,
but deadly.
Oh. Well, that could be lethal, right?
Most definitely.
Just right in 2 seconds, it's over.
Another X-hand block. This time against the kick. X-hand block down, punch to the back, breaking the knee once again, and finish. There
What would cause death in the one before this? The kick to the cavity of the chest, or what?
What?
The broken wrist wouldn't do it.
No, the broken wrist would just immobilize the person. Kicking to the back or kidney area could cause harm, not necessarily death, but harm such that the opponent could not continue. This next movement is from the most traditional form from Basai Da, which is a grab to the head, 2 punches, throw, and finish. Very nicely done. Mr. Makami is a master from Louisiana.
Yeah, I got time to go share and change.
Mr. Makami has a takeoff on the various forms called Shotokan Karate by Mr. T. Makami. It is available in color, on beta, and VHS.
This defense is against a 2-hand lapel grab.
Oh!
My. Very nicely done.
This is the movement from the peon kata, or heian series.
The movement from a grab to the rear. This movement, Chuck, is taken from another series of basic kata, Pinan Sandan, Pinan 3 series. Very nice.
Great. You gotta say a lot for his partner. I mean, that's rough. I mean, even though a lot of them have been pulled, but still, you hit the floor a few times.
Mr. John Nene from Chicago. Mirror judge is Michael Bacala from Cleveland. Both these athletes are national fighting champions, with Alberta Pena being on the United States team. Both officials believe Mr. Gilliam has received, should receive full point, but there will be discussion
In case of any face
check
contact,
Mr. Pena regarding the injury.
Check very carefully, make sure there's no injury of any kind.
The safety of the competitor is always considered to be the most important point, not whether one wins or loses.
Jim, did you tell him to sit down?
Okay, we can cut the tape if we haven't done so already. Black from Southern both have lost one match apiece. And this will decide who will be the champion in the 53 to 60 kilogram women's advanced kumite fighting division.
Are we ready? Okay, the match is ready to go. Nikki Ellen from Louisiana, Lauren from Louisiana, Joanna Black from Pittsburgh,
Nikki Allen is red, Joanna Black is white. Joanna Black receives half point for 4-fist punch to the face area. As we've already seen, both these ladies are very skillful and quick in their actions.
Pena versus Gilliam on deck. Mr. Pena versus Mr. Gilliam.
And probably very deserving. Both could very easily be awarded the gold medal. No point on the last series of techniques. Joanna Black had received another half point, which would give her a full score of 1-0 for Nikki Allen. As one can see, the best means of scoring a point is by delivering more than one technique at a time, which would be the same as in any other contact sport, as boxing or any other kind of fighting. Same is true in karate, free fighting, or kumite.
You gotta remember, when this stuff's going
When a black receives one more half point, gives a total score of 1.5 to 0.
Mirror indicates the point. The referee says not enough, no point. If there is not agreement between the judges, there is no point.
30 seconds.
Officials designate that there is only 30 seconds left in the match. And Nikki Allen is coming on strong to try to overcome the odds of 1 or 2 to 0. It'll be a very difficult manner. Where she has very difficult odds to overtake. At this point, there's probably 20 seconds left in the match. Little time left to score more than 2 points. When a black receiving another half point, so total score now is 2.5 to 0. Time is up. When a black, the Allegheny Association is the champion in 53 to 60 kilograms.
He's going to decide. Why do you stick him in? You don't have to keep the same referees.
From Connecticut. Pena is a longtime member of the American team. One of the old guard. Mr. Gilliam is a young fellow from Columbus, Ohio. Nothing comer, one of the new young people growing in Britain.
The next match will be Mr. Pena, who's in the red. This is Mr. Gilliam from Ohio, who is white. Mr. Pena is from Connecticut and is as we've already seen, is a longtime member of the United States team. Very quick.
Gee.
How'd you like that? I said, how'd you like that? Was that quick?
Very quick. Those guys come out like lightning.
Yeah.
After this match, we'll have a kata demonstration by Mr. Yamamoto, Mr. Zuchi from Japan.
The last series of technique, half point. The technique by which was rear hand strike to the rear of the head. Mr. Pena must have felt very confident with that, trying to use the same technique to score a second time. So we can see it might have been a little bit harder than he intended to use. Medical authority will give attention.
Not fuss all the time.
Marty, Chris?
I'll tell all you said you should not say because he's coaching.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on here. I wish this would have worked out a little bit better.
Oh, that's right. Man, I'm a little something. I never commented on one of these things.
Thanks for coming on. Okay.
Close now, Alberto. Get close.
Mr. Pena indicating some kind of difficulty with his knee.
Very nice executed reverse punch by Mr. Gillian. Referees thought so as well and issued 1 full point to Mr. Gillian of Ohio.
Japan versus United States match. Make sure you got 5 goals and 5
Okay, stop the match, or stop the audio.
Huh?
We'll check before. Marty? Marty. Pat, how many do we need? About 12 of each or less? Make sure, go check the medals. Make sure we have at least 12 gold, 12 silver for the Japan competition. Check it right now. Get them out and get them set.
That's right. Squeeze them up. Squeeze them up, Albert.
Where's the other? We have it. I need the other one now.
We're all set. We have Japan, and they don't get the team competition does not get the patches. Is this for Japan or is this for?
This is for now. This is for these divisions.
I'll need for the Japan versus United States. I need 12 of each medal.
Okay.
That's what I asked you to check. Okay. Not for the divisions.
Right after this match will be a kata demonstration by the Japanese national team, Mr. Yamamoto, Mr. Chio. After which we'll have the United States 5-time, 6-time national champion, Toki Hill versus Kenny Ferguson, both United States team members.
Lead hand, Alberto.
They brought a box of medals over here
No, you've
before.
got them at the seat. I'm going to take them and count them out and make sure what we have.
That's-
We want 12 separated from what they have on the
At
table.
least.
This is for the divisions.
Right, or I understand that.
We'll go for the other 12.
And bring them over here, just get them ready, just like someplace, just have them nearby here.
Okay.
I know that they're here, at least 12. There's more in each batch.
Where they fight, where they church.
Now the referees will take their seats. Kata champion. That will be similar to our Pan-American champion. Mr. Yamamoto.
We can bring the audio back in. Mr. Yamamoto from Japan will now demonstrate Niju Shiho for a traditional form. Mr. Yamamoto is a member of the Japan national team.
Association Shotokan All Japan champion is going to do Kanku Show. Mr. Zuchi, Japan Black.
Mr. Zuchi will do Kankusho, which is a very commonly done traditional Shotokan advanced level form. Mr. Suzuki is an internationally recognized top kata competitor. Yamamoto and Mr. Suzuki, the Japan national team, performing advanced level kata.
Mr. Yamazaki, Coach Yamazaki.
The upcoming match is Mr. Toki Hill from Ohio, competing against Ken Ferguson from Cleveland for the gold medal in the 75 to 80 kilogram weight division. Both of which have been on the U.S. national team for several years, both national champions in their own right.
Come on, Toad.
Mr. Ferguson receives full point for a nicely executed reverse punch.
Next fight, after this fight, win all the fighting shots.
Toki Hill returns with a very, very sharply executed punch with the left hand, also receiving full point. Score now 1.5 to 1. Toki Hill right now leading. Both these gentlemen, because of their skill and their experience, have just immensely accurate timing. This will certainly be a very,
Come on, Toad.
very difficult match. A very exciting one to watch.
Good balance.
Both fighters waiting back to see the other person's move, waiting for an opening. Sidestep with a back fist strike by Mr. Ferguson, worthy of a half point. Score is now tied. 30 seconds now left in the match.
Let's go.
Separated all the bronze and totals.
Sent the bronze, gold and silver.
No, I took them out.
Okay. That last blow by Toki Hill was quite a first one. And time is called.
Tie score.
1 minute.
Score is now tied, which will require a sudden death match. First point, or first score will win. Sure, we'll see some real quick moves now. Toki Hill, gold medal champion.
Darlene Carr. Please stay on the floor. Andy Johnson, Darlene Carr. Mr. Yoshida.
We'll now have Andy Johnson from Virginia competing against Darlene Carr from Ohio.
Andy Johnson, Darlene Carr. This is the final match in the division.
Cut the audio.
Referee looking for verification. No score.
Cindy, you gotta keep it all the way in.
Both referees call Aka 1 point. Mid-level punch. No point. Attack. Not clean. Referee again signaling white point.
Tell him that after Mr. Hayashi's demonstration, we will give the medals and then we will have a gift exchange between the wrestlers.
Referee calling the players back to the center line. Awards Wazari. Aka mid-level punch. Again, referee signaling mid-level punch. Awards half point Wazari.
I think so.
Techniques have to be to a scoring area and clean to award any half or point. Referee signals no clean technique.
Remember that when this is over, just got to get everything. You guys got to gather everything up and just to get the numbers. And I'll make sure that.
Referee signal mid-level punch. Both referees agree. Half point.
The girl was hit in the stomach. I think she was hit when she was breathing in. And so a knocker went out evidently and maybe she's coming to check my shirt.
White's attack was low into a scoring area, however, a little bit too much contact knocked the wind out of a red opponent. To be sure she's okay before they continue. It'll be up to the referees to decide whether or not doctor verifies she is okay. Judges will call whether or not they award a point. End of the match. In the eyes of both referees, the contact.
Last fight. Last fight.
One more.
Both referees in the last fight agreed that the contact was not excessive and that the white opponent was all right. Technique was clean. They awarded a half point, which ended the match.
Did you explain to him? No. She understood.
From Oregon, Kazuyoshi Yamazaki from Los Angeles, California.
Referees are changed each match to eliminate any bias in scoring.
What have you seen? Nice.
These are big guys, man. There's a lot of pressure here.
Techniques must be to a
80.1 and over. These are division. This is a heavyweight division.
Techniques must be to a scoring area, and in the eyes of official have proper zone channel. Both referees agree award was already half point for the kick. Proper zone chin consists of returning back to fighting stance and preparing to continue after you do your technique. Verification from the arbitrator concerning the last call. They're verifying whether or not there was an illegal technique used last time. Techniques to illegal striking areas, which is to a knee, elbow, or a limb area is not allowed. Both referees agree, half point awarded. Kick landed, however, the judge's call was not clean, therefore did not return to a fighting stance. He caught it under his arm, therefore no point was awarded. Although it did land, it wasn't worth a score. There was a questionable technique that the referees were trying to verify last time. A foot sweep is allowed, however a knee kick is not allowed. They were discussing whether or not he was doing a foot sweep or a knee kick. They have evidently decided that they are legal foot sweeps. Referees agree no point. Technique not clean. Front table. Good sweep. After this foot sweep, he followed it up with a side kick. Side kick, not a clean score. He did follow through the second and third technique to finally land with the punch. Referees called that a full point because of the cleanliness of technique and follow through. Time. Shiro winner, white opponent.
Formally, you guys.
Gentlemen.
We're going to get the awards out after the demonstration.
Show me on.
Not make any difference. Just do something, you know. Just do something for the class. Okay, Mike.
Okay.
Got your big chance.
We'll be having a... He is assisted by 6th Dan Japan Karatito, Hayashi Ashiguru, and Nobu Miki. Mr. Miki is also a 4th degree black belt, Iaido. His assistant is Kakushin Shinoru. His 3rd Dan in Kenshinru, Okinawa Budo. He also assists as a world-class Wuko referee since 1975, Pan American Continental Referee Representative. He's on the AAU National Technical Progress Committee. We'll be demonstrating with the bow, kama, and panto.
attacker will be using a bow staff, defender sickle-like weapons.
These gentlemen will be using volume blades.
Very clean, stopping within 1/4 inch to an inch.
Broom to sweep this when they're done. We're going to need a broom to sweep this when they're done. Can you send somebody out to dust them off? Mike Pfizer, we're going to need a dust.
As soon as the demonstration is over, we will have the medal presentation. As soon as the demonstration is over, we will have the presentation of gold and silver medals. So if you know of any of the competitors who aren't here, please get them so they can be awarded their medals. Mr. Mickey, will be demonstrating the Ido, Japanese art of drawing and cutting with the sword. He is following the formal procedure for the practice of the Ido. The first stop to the sword. In Japan, the sword is considered holy. Thank you. The kata which you will be performing will be from the Lokushin Shinoru Iaido. Various parts of the Ido cut. Breaking the sword from the scabbard, the thumb, drawing and cutting, leg of the blood from the blade, and returning the sword to the scabbard.
For the samurai to demonstrate the cleanliness of the sword technique and the different various cutting actions, how fast you can move the sword in and out of the holder.
We will now do some demonstrations with a live blade.
Demonstrate Tanfa now?
We now have a demonstration of the Tanfa against the sword. Master Hayashi will be demonstrating the Tanfa. Another Mickey with the sword. Please notice they are using the
Wooden hand weapons called tanfas, defense against the sword.
Presentation of the gold and silver medals to the winners from today. Let's have a big hand again for Mr. Teru Hayashi.
We'll take it on the airport, no problem. I'm not going to stay to see some Japanese.
Mr. Hayashi, the
really, you should go now.
National Country Champion.
Let me walk you
of the United States in 1983.
What do you think? Mason already have. Japanese team.
Cut the audio.
This team wants the tournament pamphlet. They all run out.
Tournament pamphlet.
You know, pamphlet program.
Oh, there's plenty of them. There's. I can get as many as you want.
Okay, they all run out there.
There's another box of them.
Okay, fine. Oh, is it? They all run?
No problem at all. We can do that. We can arrange for that, no problem.
Let me watch this.
Yeah, after that, okay?
No, that's my comment exactly. Okay, well, I can do it exactly that way, but we'll have him there. Well, whoever does. No problem.
They're under. Tell the girl here that they're under table where we were selling T-shirts. There's a whole box of them.
They run out. People want to buy it.
There's plenty of them.
City, right?
No, we just heard about past.
They said they run out. There's the people that's
What
working on it.
Oh no, he's the chairman. And I'm chairman. I retire from it. And I'm permanent honorary chairman.
When this is over, I'll go out and I'll get some over there.
I go. I want them after Sunday.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, do we have all the winners, please, in today's competition? Mr. Tom LaPuppy, you come up here too, please. Do we have all the first and second place winners? Please come to the stage. All the gold and silver medalists, please come to the stage.
Right up there.
We have some awards to give out, and then we will proceed with the Japan versus United States national team matches. Mr. Thomas LaPuppy.
Go up with them and help. Make sure they get the right people.
Right here.
Jerry, go up and give me a hand.
Mark, right here.
Okay, we should have about 18 people up there.
Yep.
That's for the, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Huh? Thank you.
Facing this way, all you can get is in the back.
Japanese coach, just go up there and give the award. Call him out.
Is there anything else?
Call him out.
The
Japanese coach wants to know how long before.
We would like to award this plaque to Mr. Takagi in consideration of your continued support of the AAU karate program. This is for our heartfelt thanks for your cooperation and assistance, and this is from the National AAU Karate. Thank you, sir. And we also have a plaque for the Federation of All Japan Karate Organizations, also in recognition of your support for the AAU Karate program, for the past go.
Thank you very much. Federation of All Japan Karate-Do Association would like to give present to the castle officer of the All American Karate Association with our best legal skill and best friendship with American Karate Association. First, to Mr. George Anderson. Next one, to Mr.
Ask her that? You want me to ask?
Mr. John Evans.
No, that wasn't my show.
To Mr. John Evans. Thank you very much.
And we will start our team Kanazawa, Japan. And the arbitrator will be Mr. Patrick Hickey.
That's the list they're going.
Well, now, where's the list from the other side?
It's up to them.
We need no problem. We need a list from the other side of who's competing.
Would you
This
tell
is the
Mr.
order?
Tanazawa he and Mr. Sternberg will rotate?
Okay. 先生とミスター・ストーンベルグ交代でやりますから。We need a list. Mr. Sternberg.
Your arbitration, and you'll rotate with Mr. Tanazawa. Who's first? Okay. Good luck.
We need a list.
We need their fighting list.
リストは I'll go first. チームのリスト。
The order, their team
He's
order.
whatever you take a coat off or not.
Take it off. You want on or off?
Okay. He's wondering what we want.
Off. Off is better.
Now we need the list from the coaches.
Mr. Tom LaPuppet.
We need the coaches list from the
Mr. Thomas LaPuppet.
But from each coach, we need to know the fighting order.
Mr. Jim Cottrell. Mr. Thomas LaPuppet, Mr. James Cottrell.
Mr. Anderson. Susan. Susan.
Control the fighting order.
This won't reach through.
Tanazawa will be mirror and then we'll switch around and back and forth. You're going to be interpreter?
It's all right.
May I have your fighting order?
Here's the United States. We don't have Japan's yet. We do not have Japan's yet. We need to have it. Do you want to do the color here?
You're doing fine.
Listen, I got the okay from Japan to get signed autographs on the programs. I'll need to announce at some point.
Okay, go ahead.
We have it.
Damn it.
Who took my whistle? Somebody has my whistle.
Mr. John Anderson.
Let's go.
If John said he didn't talk to him about it, makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
No, we gotta make sure that the sound is around.
I'm going over there and say, how you doing?
Come here.
You're the microphone, you're in charge of everything.
If I hold him like this, Mike, can you pick him up? Just talk, John. John, pay attention and talk.
Okay. Can you hear me talk?
So if I talk and put it to him, it's okay, right?
You can hear me talk? I don't know. Who is it?
This is the first match of the Japan national team versus United States. But John, we don't know who the fighters are as of yet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
United States is awarded half point, John.
Okay. Now, what am I supposed to? Who am I supposed to be talking to? Is this a recording? Is this a recording?
It's a TV. So this is for camping.
Thanks a lot. I'm supposed to be narrating for this.
We're commentating. We're talking.
Oh, I see.
We now have the names. Mr. D. Anderson is the first competitor for the United States, and Mr. Yamamoto, who performed a kata demonstration, is the Japan competitor. Mr. Anderson was awarded another half point, John. It looked like it was up for a reverse match.
Yes, the American team has been studying movies of the Japanese team over the weekend. They're very much prepared for this fight. They've been watching all the actions of each individual player and determine what their tactics will be.
Well, it looks like, John, these guys are really psyched up with these fights. This is the first fight, and already it's very, very, very intense, and I think it's going to be a very, very fast-moving match, don't you think?
Yes, I do. It's very difficult to fight this team. They're very strong punchers, and when you do get hit in the body section, they do hit quite hard. You have to be in excellent shape to fight this team.
D. Anderson give another half point.
Drop her to the ring, please.
As I said, these people hit very hard here. If you watch them as they come off the line, they come directly off the line. They don't hesitate whatsoever.
You know, in karate fighting, John, it's true that there are several ways to meet your opponent, and what I hear you're saying is they're coming straight out as opposed to maybe a circular kind of movement. They just like a gunshot, or just like with a hair trigger.
Yes, that is exactly right. The way they train, there is no hesitation in the action. There is no telegraphing. These students from Japan have practiced all their life. They start at a very early age.
We'll take a break here while the medical advisory people take a look at Mr. Anderson and.
Rag or something, anything.
No, do you have a rag and wipe the blood?
That's what your father was telling me.
A rag or something to wipe the blood from the stage.
A washcloth, a rag, a towel. There should be towels back there. Where's my
You can't hold that lavalier. Just hold it.
Okay.
Perfect. Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2.
Give me a signal, Mike, if you're hearing me.
Mike, can you hear him?
Are you hearing me right now? Everything sounds okay?
Are we on? Are we on?
No, it's off right now.
Are we on?
Not yet, not yet. Here we go. They'll be starting momentarily, Mike. This is it.
The judges have awarded many an official warning to the contestants.
It's been an unofficial warning designated by the referee, John, to both contestants for excessive technique.
Well, this is a very tough match for these men. They both are very, very strong fighters, and they both psyched up for this match. And the Japanese team, they don't speak English. This man doesn't speak very much English, and he's surrounded by Americans. He is definitely active. I imagine we'll see many more clashes during the day.
Well, Mr. Yamamoto just...
Oh, what a beautiful move.
So Yamamoto had just successfully scored two half points, but Mr. Anderson retaliates with another half point. Right?
Yes, this is so. If you watch the fighters, you'll see that he just tried to sweep his feet out from underneath him.
What does that do then, John?
Well, that opens up the back movement. When he lifts his leg, it turns him to the back and allows the attack to approach the midsection of the back.
In other words,
What? Oh.
Thanks ever so much, Mr. Mickey. That was wonderful. That was great. Outstanding. It's terrific.
What is the score?
John, the score appears to be 2.5 to 2.5, tie score.
Yes, I'd imagine we'll see a lot of reverse punches today. I believe the crowd is as excited as the fighters here today.
Draw.
It was a draw match, John. Both, I would say, in my opinion, that both fighters look pretty equal in their skill, wouldn't you say?
I would say so too. I think that was a good call. If sometimes the fighters get very, very excited, and if you let the fights go on too long, there's a great possibility of injury, I believe. Who's fighting?
The next two contestants, John, are Mr. Kalantari from the United States and Mr. Yoko Michi from Japan.
See how the Japanese team comes straight off the line. There is no hesitation. Yeah. What'd you say?
Very quick actions, John.
Very fast. These referees have studied many, many years to be able to see how to score points here. Some of these actions happen so fast that it's almost impossible to record with the human eye.
Well, maybe today we'll truly see who is the best. The Japan national team or United States team. We've heard so much about Japan over the last week, John, about their training methods, how strong they are, how they work their troops.
Yes, but the American teams have been working very, very hard. The karate in the United States has been fairly isolated to the gyms over the past years, but with the Amateur Athletic Union, the karate has come very close together, and instructors are coming together from all over the country. We have people from almost every state in the union here today.
We'll take a short break while the referees consult one another.
Boy, they're really contacting today, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is, I love it.
I like this, Charlie. I like this.
These fights are very important to these young men.
Take it to him. That's right. Take it to him.
Just
take it to him. Take it to him, Kevin.
Of course, our team has fought all over the world. They just came back from England and Wales and Scotland, and did very well over there. The Scotland team is exceptionally tough.
Here. You gotta press him, Kevin. You gotta press. Press him, Kevin.
I love it. I love the way these guys go to it. I just love it. Watch how wide his stance is. He has a wider than normal stance.
Mr. Yamamochi Receives full point for that technique, John, with both the judge and the referee both agreeing.
He's a very strong puncher, very strong. His right hand, he seems to be scoring most of his points with his right hand.
The Japanese are noted for that, aren't they, John? They really have strong punching, don't they?
Yes, they do. They take that low stance and come with the over punch. They rotate the shoulder and punch downwards. Very, very fast technique. Very hard to see.
Go to him, Carl. Go to him. Take it to him. You're waiting.
Is it time for a commercial now?
Take it to him. Take it to him. Take it to him.
Warning issued to Japan, John, with a half point to the United States team.
Kachi.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more warnings. These boys are really going to it today. Of course, if you stop them too often, it's possible to take away their drive. It looks like they're one ahead. We have one tie and one win for Japan.
Mr. S. Black and Mr. Tsuzuchi. S. Black.
Mr. S. Black for the U.S.
Tsuzuchi.
Mr. Tsuzuchi for Japan.
Up next will be Mr. S. Black from the United States national team with Mr. Tsuzuchi from Japan. Some of these names, John, are kind of difficult to pronounce.
I'm sure that they feel the same way about some of our names.
No
Mr.
doubt.
Tsuzuchi is a very strong fighter. I've seen him fight before. He's just like a bullet.
We saw him do a kata performance earlier, did we not?
Yes, he's very strong on his feet, very fast. I believe that was one of the moves from the kata we saw earlier.
Distance was off.
He would have received a whole point for that, but his distance was slightly back.
Watch your distance. Shift.
Notice how active he is.
All right. Sleeves up. Freeze on her. You can't chase her. Freeze on her.
You really have to admire these men. It's very difficult not to blink and close your eyes when someone is attacking you without gloves on as the boxers. There are no gloves. You cannot see the hands as they come in. And it takes exceptional athletes. These are definitely elite athletes.
Half point for Mr. Black. These hands move so quick, John. I would tend to agree. It'd be so easy to flinch, but these fighters are really concentrated, aren't they?
Yes, they are. If you watch the stance, you see that they're standing a good step and a half away. So they almost force the opponent to telegraph their moves because they move so fast that they stand back. Of course, this stage, I believe, is a little bouncier than what they're normally used to. They usually fight on hardwood floors. Very good reverse punch. Very good reverse punch to the ribs.
That was with a sidestep, wasn't it, John?
Yes, it was.
Mr. Zucchi is a quick fighter, isn't he? He
Yes.
certainly is coming on strong here in this fight.
He reminds me of an acrobat in a way. He has the build and the movements of an acrobat. Over there, I believe that they study judo along with their karate, do they not?
That's my understanding, Jones. Let's cut the audio here.
Yes.
Go ahead up there, Don.
We can cut it right here.
He can do it right now. He can do it right now.
What do you lose? His contact lenses?
Yeah, they're looking for his contacts.
Hey. Instead of talking to each other, we should more or less just discuss what we normally would. Fight. Yeah, I think so.
No, the thing is, I suppose we should do that after like the action, not while the action's going on. No, I think so.
Interest in that following the completion of this match.
Make sure you're outside. Looks good. You don't need to. You're in the gut.
There were no forms provided for me, other than just regular forms for there's no insurance form.
Get a blank piece of paper, sign it, and then have them sign.
Gee, that looked like kind of a wrestling movement, you know?
Yes, and in the rules they don't allow grabbing.
I'm kind of surprised that the officials didn't give some kind of warning.
Well, I don't think they're intentionally grabbing. I believe that it's smart clashing. They're defending each other.
What day? The 18th or the 11th?
I gotta find out. Glory of technique, but no scoring.
Which is a bad sign.
It's you can't really give points if both attackers are striking simultaneously. Ooh, beautiful leg throw. Beautiful leg throw.
Let's see if they award a knee pawn or not. Nothing. Very difficult movement.
Yes, but they don't give points for throwing here. You actually have to attack a target area.
Time is called. Japan won their second match.
Yes, two for Japan and one draw.
Right.
Very surprising. Very surprising. Our boys have worked very, very hard for these matches. They're very much prepared.
Mr. Dale Bean.
Of course, this is the...
For the U.S., Mr. Bean. For the Japan,
Mr. Beam from the United States and Mr. Tanizaki from Japan. Be the fourth match.
Yes. Very good, very good.
The West comes out punching that time, John.
Well, I believe that the matches have been very, very close so far. Beautiful, beautiful.
2-0, John. First two punches were scoring Nippons. Very highly unusual. Very highly unusual to come out so quickly and two full points given right in a row like that.
Well, I was watching him the other day as he was watching the movies of the Japanese team. He has studied his fighter quite well, and I believe that he was quite prepared to come straight off the line. I believe that was his planned strategy, and he seems to be doing it quite well today.
So I understand it, there's been some videotaping of some of the movements earlier during the week.
Boy, it seems as though the crowd is getting excited.
And I think they should. I think we should support the U.S. team.
Well, this is a wonderful occasion. This is the first time the Japanese team has ever been to the United States and competed here. Of course, we've gone over to Japan and competed there, but this is the first time that they have come here and competed.
So naturally, this is a really historic landmark event in regard to karate competition.
Yes, it is, and we should be very much blessed to be here today.
Mr. Tanizaki appears to be fine. And they come out punching quickly again, John.
Yes, these boys are in excellent condition, absolute excellent condition.
He's gonna rush you.
Some of these punches move so fast and are so hard that they could actually smash a concrete block, but they control them. It's amazing how the control is.
The inside sweep.
Odell be first.
Rush you. And keep that fist down.
Come on, Dale, be first.
Score currently is United States 2 to 1/2 point for the Japan match so far. Mr. Beam is really coming on strong, isn't he?
Mr. Beam is a very strong man. You would never notice it on the streets. He's very polite outside of the ring. Very polite.
Okay, cool.
That's really kind of the nature of the art, isn't it, John?
Yes, I think so.
A humble, disciplined behavior with kind of a low profile.
It's hard to believe that they sit at the same table and eat as ferocious as they are in the ring. But yes, they're very polite.
Rivers. In the leg. Leg.
That's one of the few successful leg sweeps we've seen today. If we win this match, I can imagine the crowd will get quite excited in the next match. This will be a very exciting next match.
So it may be very instrumental in the emotion of the whole crowd.
These men have trained for 10 to 15 years on the United States team to make it to this point, and I'm very proud of them.
Well, I think we all should be to have such quality kind of skill representation for our nation in regard to the martial arts.
Yes, their control is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It's almost impossible to believe that someone could punch and kick that hard, that fast, with that intensity, with that much drive, and yet stop in time not to hurt their opponent.
Losing the pitcher.
It appears as though Mr. Beam is trying to nearly shut out his opponent.
Well, there's a time limit. The Japanese team now, at this point, he must come forward and make a point here very soon. They have 30 seconds left to make a point, or Mr. Beam will win the fight.
Don't go there.
Time is limited for Mr. Tanizaki to catch up.
Yes, I would imagine he would come forward very strongly now at the last portion of this round.
He's overextending.
As you see, he comes right off the line.
That's it. That's it.
Listen to that crowd.
That's going to set the precedence, John. That puts a lot of pressure on the next team member from the United States.
Yes, there's quite a amount of pressure here. I believe this is the first time he's been on national TV. Cable TV. He's probably, this guy here, he's probably thinking, what's up there? It's difficult, it's a hard job. I have a lot more respect for MCs from now on. A lot more.
Mr. Earpshot. It's on that list I gave you.
Introduce him. Boy, they're definitely going to go to it this time.
This match was Mr. Earpshot from the United States with Mr. Nishimura from Japan.
Look very evenly matched.
Give him fun. Don't give him the courtesy.
Gotta be good.
Half point, Japan. That punch appeared a little overextended to me, John. Let's see what the referees do. No point. Good decision.
Good decision, yes. I believe this is one of the better matches we've seen here today. These boys do not stop until the very last second.
First bite.
Very quick punch by Mr. Nishimura.
Yes, I believe he scored all his points so far with the reverse punch. That right hand of his definitely seems to have a way to get there.
Yeah, I believe the score is 1.5-0. Mr. Nishimura winning so far.
Look at the picture, Mike. Slow it down.
Yeah, see, that reverse punch of his is very strong reverse punch.
The last punch appeared to rub right off the front of Mr. Earpshot. So quickly, however. These movements are just so fast. They're like lightning and explosive, like a gunshot.
It's very difficult to avoid a reverse punch. They come on the blind side. There it is, the reverse punch again.
Follow up, Mike. 2 to 1 hand. Follow up, There you go. There you go.
Kick and punch. Kick and punch.
Way to pick the shots, Mike.
Kick and punch. 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 Give me a break.
2-1.
No? No point.
A little confusion between the referee and judge, John. It must be difficult due to the language barrier we have here.
Yes, but I believe the difficulty is when someone kicks and punches at the same time, it's very difficult to decide who got there first.
Now you feel the rhythm. There's a distance on it. Come on, kick. Good shot. Good shot.
Ooh, very fast.
Nicely executed reverse punch, half point.
Very dangerous technique there, the back kick.
We haven't seen any spin technique yet today before this, John, and this kind of quick action, it's difficult to do that safely.
Yes. It's a very dangerous technique. Usually they give penalties for it unless you're exceptionally good in your control. Block.
I thought I saw a good front kick in there. I don't think anybody else saw it. Did you?
Well, the way they turn and spin so fast is it's very difficult to keep your eyes on the action. It's very easy to miss a point. I think the referees are doing an excellent job today.
Quick!
Catch.
The score is 3 Japan, 1 U.S. with 1 draw.
They have a 2 out of 3. That's the last match. 1, 2, 3. 3 wins Japan, 1 win U.S. No catch. Japan, no catch.
The selection here was the best out of 3, John, and it looks like Japan has wrapped that up.
Yes, they're a very, very strong team. Of course, our best fighters today, I don't believe Toki Hill was on the scene today. He's a world champion several times over. He's been the United States champion many, many times, and I don't believe he was fighting today.
No, you're right. He was not on a member of the team today, John.
Yes, he flew in from New York. I don't.
really difficult. God, I hope they had it most 11. I'll go ask them. I hope they had it 13. I really do. 15. 21.
Hold the fort. I'm going to go ask them if they're going to edit most of that.
So they may be doing some more. I don't know here.
Take their camera.
They doing another round or what?
Team number 2.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You know, I wrote
2 out of 3 minutes. This is a dot. Here, where I have it. He said when I get the forms, I can send it to him. Is that how you do it?
Mr. the Puppet.
Are we going live? You can introduce Mr. the Puppet.
I can't do both at the same time.
Want me to come up to fight?
Yes. We now have Mr. Prudhomme, USA, and Mr. Yamamoto from Japan.
This match promises to be as exciting as the last match.
There is no doubt that the tempo of the competition has picked up immensely. The team members from both teams are fired up. The alternates who are getting their opportunity to fight the second round are, as they say, really riled up to try to bring home at least one victory out of 2 in this momentous match against the Japanese national team. This is a half point by Mr. Yamamoto. Mr. Yamamoto normally approaches his attacker with a shifting and sliding movement and constantly executes a very good low reverse punch. He tries to build the attacker's rhythm up to his rhythm, and when the attacker rhythm is broken, he attacks quickly either high or low.
Yes, that seemed to be his tactics in the last match that he had.
As you know, the head punch is normally referred to or given to as a full point. He has now gotten 2 half points. So the score now is 2-0 in favor of Japan. Mr. Prudhomme, who has the reach, is facing possibly his first international competition on such a high level. The pressure is high, and we feel that in the near future he's going to come around to be a very good competitor. Right now the American team is showing good aggressiveness, but respect for very good fighters also. They're showing a little bit of respect, and it's causing them a minor problem. They've got to be more aggressive in their attack, and they've got to be more versatile. The Japanese national team fights on a straight-in system, and the Americans will have to learn to body shift away from that straight-in attack.
Yes, they're very direct attacks. They waste no extra movements at all.
Mr. Yamamoto went low again. Do you have your list?
Of course, being in the Black Belt Hall of Fame yourself, I believe that you see many things that we don't.
Well, there are only so many basics to a good technique. Everything else is an extension of a flurry of techniques, and during the course of our new system of multiple accumulative points, it is easier now to pick up a second or a third technique, which will give you not just 1 half point, but a full point. The interesting aspect on the national team from Japan, there is always a continuance of attack they're never sure that they have scored. Even if they do score, they continue to attack. They have a tendency to try to put the American team into their rhythm of pattern. And once the American team is in their pattern, that is when they attack. So the Americans must break down the rhythm. Seems like there might be a minor injury. That is a half point for the USA. Yeah. Seems to be fighting with a dislocated toe. A member of the Japanese team is fighting with a dislocated toe, but since the time is so short, he is going to carry it on through.
Well, karate is quite a discipline. It teaches one to use your mind and body together. And from what I understand, these men could continue on and on until they drop.
Yes, Mr. Yamamoto wins on that. 3 points to 2. Next coming up, we have Mr. Bill Malcolm and Mr. Yokomichi of Japan.
Yes, Mr. Yokomichi the last time was very, very strong fighter. He is definitely a strong puncher, very strong puncher.
Mr. Yokomichi is a up-and-coming young visitor from Japan who has a number of titles to his credit for his young age. A very aggressive and very positive fighter about his position.
Yes, he was 3 times national Japanese champion.
That's the full point for Mr. Yokomichi, who is ahead now 1.5 to 0.
Yes, as I said, he's a very strong puncher, and as we have seen, he is 3 times in a row he has landed that reverse punch.
Yes, the American team member is a little nervous, understandably so, since he is carrying the colors now, but I'm sure he'll get the rhythm, and he'll come back before the match is over. That was a short, seemingly left jab to the throat area, chest throat area of Mr. Malcolm by Mr. Yokomichi.
Yes, I think
That's another half point for Mr. Yokomichi, and he leads 2.5 to 0. Often what seems like a specific point is a slight miss, or the form, or as they say, the zanshin is off on the execution of the technique. This is why often some technique that looks like a punch is not a punch. And we saw Mr. Malcolm is sort of picking up the rhythm of the match. He just earned his first half point.
Yes, this could be the turn of the match here.
Yes. They get a little inspirational in their exchanges, and they have a tendency to ignore the yame, which means stop. But all in all, it's pretty well controlled, and we are seeing a very high-spirited competition here.
Who was the United States team's first fight?
Prudhomme. Prudhomme. P-R-U-D-H-O-M-M-E. As I said before, the various discussions do involve the distance that the technique was to or from the target. and after slight consultations, they decide no point was awarded. Mr. Yokomichi wins 3-1.
That makes the score 2 Japan.
2 wins Japan, 2 losses USA. Mr. Jennings. Mr. Jennings. Mr. Jennings. Mr. Jennings. And Mr. Tsuchi from Japan. Mr. Jennings from the Southern and Mr. Tsuchi from Japan. Yesterday, Mr. Jennings was one of the fortunate Americans to score enough points to beat one of the Japanese fighters. He sustained a minor injury, and we hope for the 2 days of rest he's had that he'll be able to come back and do a good showing, or do as good a showing as he did, which means he should win.
Yes.
Doctor to the ring, please. Doctor to the ring, please.
What happened in that exchange, Mr. Jennings is charging in to execute his technique, and Mr. Tsuchi apparently started off with a long lead left, and Mr. Jennings ran into the long lead left.
Yes, actually, there's very few injuries here that have any substantial difference after several days. I think it's exceptional the way these athletes can control themselves.
Yes, the athletes are very conscious of the necessity for safety in these fights. However, sometimes 2 moving objects do collide, and it causes a minor disturbance during the course of action.
It doesn't make sense. If it's going to be this either or
Sprite. Canada Dry, ginger ale, ginger ale, doesn't matter. Ishibashi. So we have Mr. Taylor Smith representing the USA and Mr. Ishibashi representing Japan. Mr. Smith seems to have gotten off to a very fast start. The Japanese seem to have a slight problem with left-handed fighters. Mr. Smith has just been awarded another half point. These guys are good too. Alex. What?
Okay.
What?
Okay, the competition, they open this way to cut the bone come out. They put the back after the clean up at the hospital.
Okay.
I went to that, we go with them because they don't speak English.
I was going to pay
So
for the
how
bill.
the
How
bill,
you
the
get
bill,
to the hospital? See Mr. Anderson?
Is he looking for my dad?
Yeah, he's sitting
right there.
Yeah, he's supposed to pay up front and the insurance company reimburses him.
In light of the fact that I got this busted drop, is it possible that you could ask if anybody driving New York City if they could take somebody with them? You know, over the phone, when there's a break or something. You could ask them to come to the table if they could give somebody a ride in the direction. Would that be uncalled for? Or?
So I asked him anybody driving to New York to come to the table.
He's not running that clock while we're talking, is he?
After discussion, there was no point scored. Normally, as a rule, when the contestant falls and he's down, he can be scored a point for a point. Half point for Mr. Ishibashi. Seemed to be a mutual exchanging of techniques there. The referees are in conference because of that particular exchange.
I think it'd be very hard to referee in this type of match. Both sides seem to be very, very much involved in the competition.
Well, the involvement goes to a peak of national pride here, and when you're involved in national pride, emotions run high, and some of the members on this present team are newly selected members, and naturally they want to make a good showing at this national championships and at this historical international meet.
Oh yes, I imagine there will be quite some talk in the back rooms tonight.
There'll be plenty of talk about what I should have, could have, or may have done, but we'll have to find out next time. Another half point for Mr. Ishibashi. The score now is 1.5 to 1 in favor of Mr. Smith, United States.
Between the matches.
30 seconds. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, you got that ball.
As you can see, Ippon is always welcome. And Ippon for the American fighter is always welcome. You always hope for that full point to help get the match over quickly.
That's a very difficult point to get. Everything has to be right there. The power, the speed, the stance, the technique, the attitude.
Yes, and the presence of mind.
From the audience, Dr. Jun Yoshida is translating for the officials. He's a gentleman in the Navy jacket.
That is 1 American win and 3 wins for the Japanese team.
Yes, I think the matches were much closer than the scores indicate. These athletes are very well matched today, very fast, very strong and powerful. Yeah, but I don't have a pen. You got a pen? Why don't you just keep score for there? You don't mind, do you? Or what are you doing? I was going to have to write talking here. You want to talk in here? No. Okay.
He was good.
I can keep the score if you want me to. That's not so hard. Okay. Well, I need a pen. You have a pen?
Okay. Mr. Mayor from the U.S., Mr. Mirror from Japan. This will be the final bout.
This is Mr. K. Taylor and Nishimura. No points? There was no points there?
Everybody.
There's no point here today. This is a very fast match. Very, very fast. It's hard to keep scoring commentary at the same time. Sit there talking, disappointed because you don't have the scores.
The lav mic too.
Yeah, I know.
You're hearing it.
As fast as these fighters move and as quickly as they turn, it's very difficult to see all the techniques. And when both fighters are punching and one referee sees the one technique and the other referee sees the other technique, sometimes it takes a little discussion to decide which technique came first or if they both landed at the same time. Sorry. Sorry for the American team. That's a half point. A half point to Japan. Now it's a 1/2 point to 1/2 point. And other Wazari for the U.S., Mr. Taylor.
It's getting pretty heavy in here.
Tie score, Nishimura, 1-1. Full point, Ippon for Nishimura. One-half point for the U.S. This is a fast-scoring match. Score is now 2 to 1.5. What? If he gives it a pawn, it's a little catch. Time. And the match goes to Nishimura. What? You want to take that now? There you go. It's all set. No problem. Oh, that's his pen. Make sure he gets his pen back. There you go.
Yeah, you know,
Oh. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Where's the plaques to give the guys? Where's the plaques to give the champions?
Dan, I brought one of those round pictures. They all wanted one. I brought them upstairs. Upstairs.
Around the AAU things?
No, my picture.
Don't let me head out.
That's not the live mic. That's the live mic. That's it. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful.
Where's the other record?
It's attached underneath.